Let's see if this is working. Okay, hey guys, this is my first live stream, so I'm still figuring this out. I think my microphone is working, but let me know if it's not. Let's see. Let me check. If you guys can hear me. Okay, I think we have audio. Let me know if you can't hear anything. Let's see here. Okay, awesome. I think we're all set up. Yeah, I'm still learning this. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. Hey, what's up, Sonic? Yeah, this is my first live stream. I'm trying to go live at least once a week. I'll probably do it earlier in the week because I know a lot of people are on like East Coast time and it's probably like super late for you guys. Hey, what's up? We have Frosty, Player, Hamza, 3D Zone. What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, if you have any questions, so I'm just trying to go live to try to like figure this out because YouTube's trying to promote this more. And I've honestly never gone live before on YouTube, so I'm figuring this out. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, like on that side, you'll probably recognize some of the older YouTube short videos. I'm trying to fill up that wall, so there's like a little blank spot back there where I'm trying to fill it up. So maybe by the end of this year. Oh, thanks for the membership. That's awesome. That's really cool. Is it Humbert? Thank you. Yeah, so let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. 3D Zone. What's up? Yeah, go check out 3D Zone. It sounds like he does some 3D printed stuff. So what type of stuff do you print 3D Zone? Like, is it like my content or do you build stuff? What do you do? Let's see. Also, let me know where you guys are from. Like, I've noticed a lot of my viewers are from India. And I don't know if it's like a time zone thing, but most of my views are like super early in the morning on my time, like 5:30, 6 a.m. Let's see. Oh, so those are the world records. So this one is the fastest motorized Nerf gun. That one is the largest Nerf gun, and the one on the far left is the largest Xbox. And I did that video with ZHC. He's a really cool artist. You can check him out. Let's see. Oh, if you guys hear a weird noise, maybe that's one of the 3D printers going in that room. I try to shut the door. But yeah, that might be the sound you're hearing. I take 3D printing. Couldn't find a real girlfriend. Yeah, that's like the biggest struggle, right? Oh, Sandy Mello, you're from India. That's awesome. Australia, what's up, Australia? Oh, you're in California, Glue? So am I. What part of California? I don't know Italia. I did go there once a while ago, though. It's really pretty. Yeah, I thought about doing the 3D printed plaque versus the real one, like that silver one right there. I just don't know. Like, I post on TikTok and stuff, and whenever you mention YouTube on a different platform, they heavily censor you. It's really weird. So I might just post on YouTube Shorts. We'll see. You can do something with 3D printer. Yeah, I might do like a 3D printed live stream. The only problem with that, it's kind of boring because the prints take so long to make. So if I can figure out a way to make that more entertaining, because some of these prints take like 3 hours to print. Like, I'm trying to see. Oh, if you guys haven't seen, I did a new YouTube long format video where we tested 3D printed arrows. And these are the broken ones. I'm trying to see if I can have the non-broken ones here. These are all torn up. This was from the video we shot 2 days ago. But there's like little arrows. And these are actually carbon fiber. They're pretty strong, but expensive. And this one actually broke, but this is one of the 3D printed ones that we broke. North Cali. Oh, that's awesome. I'm over in the LA area. Let's see where everybody's at. Half Italian, half Aussie. That's cool. Canada. Gray beans in Canada. How's it going over there? Maniac. I'm not sure why the sad face. 3D Zone. Yeah, no, definitely, man. I'll give you a shout out. I look tired. I don't feel that tired. I actually got a decent amount of sleep, but I do have coffee right here. But I'll try to stay awake. Oh, yeah, imagine it's pretty cold there. I don't know. Canada seems like it's cold like most of the year, so that's a rough one. I'm so local. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, if you haven't like messed with 3D printing, it's actually pretty cheap. Like you can get an entry level printer for like $100 on Amazon. Excuse me. So a lot of people don't realize like they're not that expensive anymore, and they can do a lot of cool stuff. Actually, the printer I used in my very first shorts, like for the time lapse stuff, that's like a Ender 3, and that printer costs like I think $100 now, like brand new, and it can do like pretty much anything you see in my videos. Just south of Canada. Yeah, Canada, I've never been there, but it just always seems cold in all the pictures and videos I see. Raining, 15 degrees. Yeah, I don't know. Like it'd be rough living in like I think England or someplace where it's always like rainy. I don't know. That'd be rough. What filament do I recommend? PLA is the most popular filament. That's what I use in all my videos, and it's actually like the cornstarch material. So it's the least toxic filament you can print with. So if you print with like say ABS or nylon, you really want to have good airflow in your room because that stuff's kind of toxic. I actually, well, the box is over there, but I actually got some different colors in PLA. But I would definitely start there unless you want some special like property of the material. Let's see. Nationality. I never did the 23andMe, but I think my brother did, and his was like, I think German, European, a little bit of Italian, I think, but I never did mine. What brand? Let me check on the brand right now. I actually just got some. So this is stuff. This is actually new stuff I never ordered from this company before. So this is called 3D Hojor. I'm not sure what that even says, but this is like the cheapest filament I could find. I'm doing a Pokemon print next, and this is like a matte pink color. So that video should be out like in the next couple of days. It's going to be a really cool one. But really, if you go on Amazon and just search by highest reviewed, you can usually find filament for like $15 to $17, and just check the ratings to make sure it's like a highly rated product, and you should be okay with that. Yes, TPU, I think that's the flexible material. That's really cool stuff. The only hard thing with that is if you try to do like complex shapes, sometimes you'll have issues with it being a little too flimsy, but you can do some really cool stuff with TPU. What car you drive? I just drive a normal car. I don't want to give away the make because, but yeah, just a normal blue car. Yeah, Audi is really nice. I've seen those. Those are really nice cars. Pokemon. Yeah, no, there's a lot of Pokemon content that I follow that does really well. I'm actually printing this next one for one of my friends, and it's going to be like pretty tall. It's probably going to be like a foot tall, so it'll be a cool build. What world records do I have? So I have the record for the world's largest Nerf gun, the world's largest Xbox, and the world's fastest Nerf gun. I actually have that. It's in the other room, but I have the world's fastest Nerf gun right here. I'm a small business owner. Oh, that's awesome. Adine, that's awesome. You have a small business. Yeah, like people don't realize like 3D printers can be used commercially. Like you can sell products. There's people that do like small batches of products. I've never really gotten into that because it is like a full-time job once you start making stuff. But there's a lot of potential for 3D printers and like selling stuff. 3D printer pens, those are really cool. I've never really messed with those, but I've seen some of my friends do it where you can like print with the pen, melt plastic. That's really cool too. That's tall. Canada. A lot of people from Canada. That's awesome. Message redacted. I don't know why the message. Okay. Yes, I also did the world's biggest Nintendo Switch, but funny story on that. I went to try to get that certified as a world record, but there was some like technical issues. So technically, I don't have a Guinness record for that, but as far as I know, it's still the world's biggest Nintendo Switch. What printer? So recently in all my videos, I've been using the Bamboo Carbon. It's a really nice printer, but it's kind of expensive. So I think it's like $1,000. But if you're just starting out and don't want to spend that much, the Ender makes a really good entry level brand for like $100. I would definitely look into that. And I'm not like sponsored by these people. This is just like the stuff I use. True. Oh yeah, you can definitely sell 3D prints all the time. You can actually sell the design files too. That's a really good way to make money. If you like are really good with CAD and like designing stuff, you can just design a file and keep selling that like indefinitely. Nintendo was actually really cool. They did not try to sue me. Now, if I sold that Switch or I like mass produced them, I'm sure they would. But most of my stuff is for charity, the big stuff, and I don't mass produce it just for a video. So I don't think anybody like really cared that I made that one big like Nintendo Switch. How about your gaming? What games do you play? I don't play a lot of mobile games, but recently I played Battlefield 2042 and Apex Legends a little bit. Oh, that was in the news. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I want to do more bigger builds, but they take so much time. So I kind of do the smaller stuff in between the big projects because that Nintendo Switch project probably took me like I think 1 or 2 months to make, and the giant Nerf gun took me 6 months. So it's like a long time to make some of these bigger videos. Chocolate 3D printer. I actually want to do this. I just have to get the attachment, but you can buy like an attachment that basically like melts chocolate onto your print bed. That's really cool. I just haven't gotten that yet. Dying Daylight, I've heard good things about that, but I haven't played it yet, but it looks really good. I should make a minty pie. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I kind of was just promoting Nintendo. I mean, they're a really big brand, but I don't think they need my help for that. They're huge. What's a tip for 3D printing videos? I would just say have good lighting. Like the lights I use are super cheap, but one of the things you want in your videos is just you want to see what you're doing. And you can get like those little LED like panel lights for like $10. That's like a big improvement for most people. Would you be able to 3D print a Tesla that's drivable? So we do have a project with Tesla in the works. I can't say much about it, but that's like a big project we've been working on. So we might see something with Tesla in the future. What's going on? Favorite print? Do you like cookies? Oh, the mini. Yeah, okay, it's a mini gaming console. Okay. Yeah, I might have to check that out. I've done like little builds, but I don't think I've done that one yet. Oh, the zombie parkour game. I'm not sure if I saw that one yet. Tell us about your love story. Yeah, I don't think people care. This is like a 3D print channel. Cookies. Okay. Not sure. It's a cute emoji though. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, I try to. So for the smaller videos, I try to keep it like kind of short and quick. But if you guys have any ideas for like bigger projects or stuff you'd like to see, I try to like make each video kind of interesting. Good night. Good night, Adine. What's up, Michael? Just chilling. Raspberry Pis. Funny. Wait, okay, my focus. I don't know what happened about the Raspberry Pi computers, but they've gone up like a stupid amount in price. Like before they were $30, now they're like close to 100 on some stores. It's crazy. It's from 2015, but the sequel. Yeah, there's another game. I think it's called Helldivers. Looks really good, but I haven't gotten into that yet. Wait, can you finish the sentence? Is my audio messed up? Like it should be working okay. Yeah, no, I definitely would like to collab with other channels. There are some YouTubers I've collabed with in the past, like ZHC. He's a big art channel. He does some really cool work. There's really not a lot of 3D printers in the LA area that I've met with personally, but if I ever did run into somebody and they wanted to collab, that'd be awesome. The only problem is like whenever you collab with somebody, it usually takes longer to get the video out because you have to go to their place, they have to come to you, and you have to film, and then you both have to like edit your video. So collabs are fun; they just like take a while to put out. The Raspberry Pi is $45. Okay, that's cool. I know a while ago they were like super expensive. Yeah, I think the COVID stuff kind of like messed with the pricing a little bit, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, there was a video I did a while back where I made the world's smallest, what's it called? iMac. It's like the little iMac computer. I put like a Raspberry Pi behind the screen, and it was like a little tiny baby computer that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool projects you can do. I was thinking of doing like some more gaming projects, like maybe a giant Nintendo Wii or something, like some of the bigger consoles. But the only problem with that is once you start making like the giant consoles, they take up so much space. And then you have to figure out like, okay, what am I going to do with this thing that's like 6 feet tall and taking up like my whole living room? Is the Pi 4 kind of worth it again? The Pi 4, it depends. Like if you're trying to do a computer replacement, it's decent, but I've only used the Raspberry Pi for like videos and stuff. I don't think it's going to replace your laptop. So unless you have like a very particular like application for it, I wouldn't recommend getting it if you don't need it. What's up? Hi, bro. I love the Wii. Yeah, the Wii is really cool. I think they discontinued it, but the Wii is still one of the, I think, the top selling gaming platforms out there right now. Do a mini 1956. Is that Cadillac? Yeah, I could do some more car prints. I did like a little drone print, which was kind of fun. I might do some more toys down the line. I did, I think, Tetris. I did Battleship. Well, I don't know. Maybe I didn't do Battleship. I did some like the retro games a while back. I will for a handheld. I will for a handheld gaming console that I'm doing. Yeah, no. If you're doing a handheld, there's wait right here. I actually had a company send me this little one. This is like, I think it's like $40, but it has like all the old games, like the Pokemon stuff on it. So you can get some really cool stuff right now for like really cheap if you're into like portable gaming. Yeah, I don't know if they make the Wii anymore, but I think you can probably find them pretty cheap on like eBay or like classified ads or something. Atari, I know what that is. I don't think I've ever played it. That's also a really cool gaming platform. Mostly nowadays, I just play like on the PC. Excuse me, but I know a lot of people are into like the classic retro games, like my brother. Let's see. How are you? Doing good. Like I said, this is my first time going live. Depending on how late this is for some people, I might do it earlier in the day, but I'm still just like figuring out how to like set this all up. Mine is called the Qua 3D Pro. Okay, is that like a gaming system? That sounds cool. What am I drinking? Oh, this is just iced coffee. So this is a coffee with ice and half and half. And I'm thinking about doing more like survival stuff. I mean, obviously, when you 3D print something, it's not going to be as strong as the real thing. But I think it's kind of interesting. Like, say you were in a situation where, like, you lost power, or like, you didn't have the same access to stores that you did. It would be cool if people could see, like, hey, in a worst case scenario, like, maybe I could 3D print a fishing reel, or maybe I could, like, 3D print a survival slingshot or something. Now, naturally, it's never going to perform at the same level, but in a pinch, like the arrow thing, like these arrows, I don't know if you saw the last video, like these shot through drywall, and these were like pennies to make. So if you ever like ran out of the real arrow, like, because these are really good, but they're $5 per shot. And if, say, like there was a big disaster, you probably couldn't order these off Amazon anymore. Like, you just couldn't get them. So in a worst case scenario, you could just like print hundreds of these little arrows and be like set up for a while. GameCube. Yeah, the GameCube's really good. I used to play that a lot. 10:19 p.m. So I think a lot of you guys are probably on East Coast time. Okay, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay, yeah, so maybe next time I'll do just a little bit earlier for you guys if it's a little late right now. What's up, bro? What's the biggest thing that you've done with the 3D printer? So I am working on a vehicle build. I can't really disclose much about that, but that project has taken months to print. And that's like literally the size of a vehicle. So that kind of puts in perspective like how big that build is. That's probably the biggest one. What city? I'm in the LA area right now. Favorite video? Favorite video, probably the giant Nerf gun or the giant Nintendo Switch. Those are really fun projects. And the Switch went to charity, which was really fun. The Nerf gun was supposed to go to charity, but one of the hospitals that I was trying to give it to, they said it was a weapon. So since it was like a toy weapon, they couldn't take it, which kind of sucks, but I understand. So we couldn't do that. Make my profile pic. Let's see. You shoot archery. Yeah, no, if you watch the video, they don't shoot perfect. Like I said, the grouping is not that great. But at 10 yards, we did shoot this through drywall a bunch of times. So like if you're like, from here to that wall there and somebody's like coming at you, you don't want to get shot by one of these. It would not be good. Let's see. Make profile pic. Yeah, no, long distance, they're not that great. But like I said, if you have nothing, better than nothing. What time is it? It's 8:21 in LA right now. What's the purpose? What's the purpose? I mean, I'm just into building stuff. I mean, kind of like why anybody starts a channel. I started with doing like smaller projects, but then once I got into 3D printing, I, like with the Nintendo Switch or the Nerf gun, I kind of just did bigger stuff. And once I found that there was like a career path, I'm like, this is kind of cool. I get to make stuff full time. And that's kind of like what started this channel, was just like doing this full time making stuff. Favorite pastime? I don't have a lot of free time, but I try to go to the gym like at least once a day. But honestly, like last week, I probably skipped all of last week, which isn't good. Pretty strong. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, like I said, 10 yards is really close. And again, like this isn't ideal, but if you have nothing, I still like, if you watch that video, I was surprised, but this was going through 1/2-inch drywall. I didn't even think it would get through it. But yeah, no, it's not really heavy enough to really carry any weight. So if you were trying to like, I don't know, really make a good crossbow, maybe you could like make a mold of this and cast it out of like aluminum or something, but that's a little bit like too much for me to do right now. But yeah, it's a fun test. Let's see. Yeah, so if you guys have any other ideas, I think I'm going to do more like survival outdoor tests. I think that's fun to just like compare like, 3D printed tool versus a real tool. Now, naturally, the 3D printed tool is never going to have the same durability as like, a real hammer or something, but in a pinch, it might get you part of the way there, to what you have to do. So that's always interesting. 3D printed computer, like a desktop computer, I probably could do that. It would just take some time because you got to like build the case and everything for it. You should test the arrow, and I think the letter's cutting off there. Aerogel. Oh yeah. I want to get some ballistic gel. That's something I want to get. I just didn't have it last week for that test, but I do plan on ordering some. It's really expensive for like the big blocks. But for this next test, I might get some because it is really interesting to see like how it performs against like real material. But yeah, it's kind of challenging because you're always trying to come up with like interesting ideas for a test that like people haven't done before. But even the arrow test, like there's some really cool tests with 3D printed arrows that people already made. So it's all about like, trying to put a fun twist on it. 3D print a shovel, that could be fun. I could probably do like a little shovel, like maybe like a little, I'll write that down. Maybe we'll do a shovel test. Yeah, I just have to make sure it fits on the print bed, whatever we print. What do you think about my country? Are you in India? I was looking at making a whole bow and arrow. The problem is it's doable, but like for a recurve bow, usually a recurve bow limb is like, probably about this long and the bow is this long. And the only issue is like trying to get a continuous print on your print bed, because if you print it in sections, it's going to break at those points where you try to connect it. So I think that would be a fun test. I just have to figure out like maybe I can get a bigger printer or something to print the limbs on. Call me out, please. Okay, is it gray beans? Yeah, no, you can definitely print like the nocks and like even the fletchings. Like granted, you probably need like a drop away arrow rest so your rest doesn't make contact with these fletchings. But I mean, these work great for like basic fletching. You probably could like 3D print a sleeve to go around like real arrows if you had to. So that's always an option too. Something else I want to test, I've kind of tested it before, is like different broadheads or tips maybe. So like these are just, standard field point tips. They're just like points. But if you go hunting, they have like little razors on it. So that would be a cool test to see like, 3D printed broadhead and see like how durable that is versus ballistic gel. That'd be a fun test. Oh yeah. Yeah, the nuke was just a joke because I kept getting that in comments and I was like, okay, I'll do a nuke video, which I think it was like 10 seconds long. It wasn't that long at all. What's up? Good night, Gray Beans. Thanks for stopping by. Can you do a Nerf gun with the 3D printer? I did a little single shot Nerf gun, I think. Actually, let me get it right here. It's right here. So this, well, it's glued to the wall, but it's like that little Nerf gun. But basically, it's just like a little tension spring and it just hits it. And I think if you search like 3D printed Nerf gun, it should come up under my name. To make tips, you would have to use an aluminum alloy. Yeah, if you wanted a really durable tip, that's the way to do it. You can 3D print tips, and obviously, they probably break or snap. But like I said, we shot, that arrow through drywall with just a pointy, like 3D printed tip on that arrow. Yeah, 30 million. Yeah, I hope people know that was a joke. I had some comments asking like where I sourced it. I'm like, I hope you know that was a joke. How many items have you 3D printed till? Oh, dude, I've printed so many items. I don't even know. Like, I'm usually printing at least one item a day. I've been doing this for years, since college. So like thousands. I don't even know how many, but it's a lot of items. How much do you get from YouTube? I don't know if we can disclose that, but it varies a lot. Like 1 month will make a ton of, not a ton, but like a good amount of money. 1 month will dip. So that's why I kind of diversify. Like I have TikTok, I have Snapchat. So I tell other creators too, like if you want to do this full time, you really want to diversify because one platform will do really well, one will dip. And if you kind of have like several streams of revenue, it kind of like protects you from like YouTube acting weird or like one of the other platforms acting kind of weird. 4,000, I'm not sure what that is. Currently the biggest item is probably the Nerf gun, but again, like only that, I think the Nerf gun was like 12.5 feet long. It was like huge, but part of that was actually made from wood. And then like all the little detailed parts were made from like 3D printed pieces. You're fixing a rocket. Okay. Name an anime character. I watched part of the Death Note one show. That was pretty good. I don't think I finished it, but that was a pretty good series. Let's see. But as far as like biggest 3D printed item, I'm printing a giant fish for one of my friends. It's like a giant 6-foot fish for a present, and that's completely 3D printed. So that's probably gonna be like my biggest purely 3D printed item that I'm working on right now. Oh, mini motorbike. That's pretty cool. I think I've seen those before. Like the baby dirt bikes, those are really cool. I thought about like 3D printing maybe like one of those electric skateboards that like Casey Neistat used to drive. Those are pretty cool. What's up? Is it Vinod? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. What's up? But yeah, it would be fun to like maybe do 3D printed power tools like drills and stuff. There's a guy right now that did a really cool build video where he 3D printed a drill. I have the parts to do that. I just haven't had the time to like put that together yet, but that's kind of a cool concept. I do have an email. If you go to my YouTube channel, and I think it's more info or contact, you'll see my Gmail account. I check that often. Already done with Death Note. Tell me a car name for edit. Let me try with the new concept. Oh, a car name. Let me think about that. What type of car are you trying to name? Can you give me any info on that? You should do a 3D print. Oh, 747. Yeah, I don't know if Boeing would like that, but I can definitely print an airplane. Good night, Gray Bean. Thanks for stopping by from Canada. Supercars are luxury cars. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw the show Supernatural, but they named the car in that show, I think it was Baby or something, or I think it was Baby. That's kind of a generic car name. Another name I think was Hunter. Those are kind of like, that's kind of like a masculine car name. I don't know. That's kind of a hard one. 3D print an RC car. I could do that. That'd be a fun video. Favorite YouTuber. I think Zach from Jerry Rigs Everything. He does really cool build videos, and he kind of does everything. He does like electric car videos. He's actually the guy that kind of gave me like tips when I had like no subs. I think I had like 300 subs when I messaged him on Reddit for like a question, and he wrote me like a huge letter, kind of like explaining what to do on YouTube, how to get started. And I think he was like 7 million subs at the time, which is a crazy amount. So he's a really cool YouTuber. You need to check him out. The more the merrier. Sports car. Yeah, sports car, like that's a rough one. I like one of the cars in the shows I watched was called Baby, but that's kind of like a super cliche name, so I don't know about that. I use ChatGPT a lot. If you need to brainstorm, that's a really good resource too. E98, yes, you're cool. Gavin, what's up? What's up? 3D print. Yeah, I probably should 3D print the play button. I'll probably will do that. I could do like the silver and then the gold one. I'll probably will just post that on YouTube though, because like I said, TikTok and Snapchat do not like when you mention YouTube on their platform. They just hate that for some reason. 3D printed Michael. I did do a human versus me video as a joke. That one was kind of funny. Again, that wasn't serious. Eve98 is my nickname. Okay, that's cool. 3D print a 3D printer. I could do that. That'd be kind of funny. Kind of like redundant, keep printing itself. Yeah, there was, I'm trying to think. There was a video I was planning to do. I'm trying to think of what it was. There was more like Nerf gun type videos, but the thing with YouTube is you have to be really careful with how you word things. That's why I try to name stuff, you know, like Nerf gun or blaster, because if you get too close to any sort of like dangerous items, YouTube can potentially like maybe flag it. So I try to keep everything like really safe for YouTube. Where are my sunshine? Okay. LeBron version. Yeah. But I mean, that's the cool thing with 3D printers. You can kind of do whatever you want. Like there's no limits. Whatever you can think up, you can design. Real baby versus 3D printed baby. Yeah, I don't think YouTube would like that. They'd probably give me a community warning if I did that. But yeah, let's see. Real 3D printer versus 3D printer. I have like a heart emoji over chat. Let me see if I can move this so I can read the chats better, because it's like covering half the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I'm trying to keep it interesting, and also I don't want to make it like too redundant. So I try to like make each short a little bit different, but you also want to keep it like, you know, kind of fun when you do the test and everything. But one of the videos I'm working on next is I'm doing a 3D printed survival knife versus a real one. And so it's like a military style knife. And obviously, like, of course, it's not going to perform like the real one, but we're going to run some tests and see like, okay, you know, can you maybe chop wood with it? Like how much wood can you chop before it breaks? Can you use it for like self-defense on like a ballistic gelatin dummy? Like obviously it's going to be more fragile compared to the real one, but again, like how good is it, you know, in a pinch sort of situation. So that'll probably be like the next video, probably in 2 days here. Send me $5. Okay. Real lawnmower versus 3D printed lawnmower. There's actually a really cool video I saw. I think her name is Emily, the engineer. She does a lot of cool 3D printed projects, but she did a video I saw where I think she printed like the blades of a lawnmower out of like 3D printed material. That's a really cool video you should check out. Yeah, there's a lot of cool creators like in the 3D printed space. You know, I don't really have time to watch everybody, but there's some really cool creators that are doing some like unnecessary inventions. And I don't know if you've seen his stuff. He does really cool stuff. I think he's in New York or somewhere up north, but he does really cool stuff. And he does like a lot of, well, his channel is Unnecessary Inventions. He does some really cool stuff there. Forged in Fire. Oh, yeah, kind of like that. Like I'm trying to do a mix of like a comparison-based show where you can kind of like, you know, you get the format where it's like, okay, this versus that comparison test, but it's not so long that people get bored. So I'm trying to keep it like the edits quick and snappy without wasting anybody's time, because I hate videos that drag where it's like, okay, there's like a 5-minute intro, and then we got a commercial break, and I don't like that format. Tell me about your next video. Yeah, so the next video, well, I don't know if I can show this, but basically just like it's a survival knife. And so we're going to be testing that versus the plastic one. It's actually printing right now. So that sound you hear is the printer printing the plastic survival knife we're going to test tomorrow. I have designs I've made. Miguel. Yeah, I don't know what country you're in, but there's like some really good printers that aren't that expensive now, like the Ender, I think 3. I think you can find it under $100, but it really depends on like what country you're in right now. When is your next live? So today is Tuesday. I'll probably try to go live every Tuesday at least, unless I figure out a better time frame for everybody. Like I said, I might do a little bit earlier, and I'll put out like a schedule for the live next, probably like a few days before, so people know when it's coming. But I'll probably start probably like around 7 p.m. or maybe 6 p.m. LA time. So that'll be around 8 Eastern time, I think, somewhere around there. I think that might be a good time for everybody. Yes, real knife versus 3D printed knife. Yeah, something like that. We'll do something like that. Probably some sort of survival situation. I haven't used a 3D pen personally, but I've seen some friends do. I think with a 3D pen, you just have to be like a good artist because it's all freehand. So you literally have to be good with, art to do that because you're melting plastic. Bro, pronounce my name. Is it Hero? Hero Brian? I'm not sure I'm saying that right. I have one. Thank you, Scooter. Yeah, I'm trying to do like longer videos now. So that's kind of the goal, is just to do like try to build on the short platform, but like make it a little bit more in depth, like a little bit more information, because the shorts, they're just for entertainment. Like you really don't get a lot of like in-depth testing. They're just shorts, as the name specifies. But I'm trying to get into like longer videos where it's like kind of breaking it down, like what it does. There's a really good gun YouTuber. I'm trying to think of his name. I'm going blank right now, but he does really cool like no, Grand Thumb. That's the guy. Yeah, he does really cool like gun reviews and totally different like concept from what I'm doing. But I really like how he goes outside. He has a really like cinematic look, and he like tests stuff. He does a really cool job with that. Do 3 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Maybe if I get time, I can do that. Let's see what that would look like. If we did Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I can see like no promises because like I have to like edit and do the big videos. But if I get time, I'll try to do it more. But let's definitely say every Tuesday. I'll try to do at least every Tuesday, and then maybe expand if I like get more time on that. Longer videos, yes, I'm trying to get up to 8 minutes. The last video was 4 minutes because I didn't have enough material, and I hate videos that drag on for no reason, so I just cut it short. But the next video should be around 8 minutes long, ideally. Where am I from? I'm in LA, which is in California. Hello from Japan. Hey, how's it going in Japan? Where am I from? I'm from America, more specifically Los Angeles right now. Sandy Mello, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm trying to do better with like interacting with people. It's so busy because like I have to make the prints, then I have to edit, and then I have to film, and so it's like a nonstop like cycle of just like put a video out, start the next video, keep it going. Ads are everywhere. I don't know why. I'll try to fix that. Like I said, I didn't mess with the settings with ads. I just clicked like default for everything when I set this up. But if there's a lot of ads, I'll see if I can fix that for the next stream. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out myself. Are you from America? Yes, I was born in America. Yeah. Yeah, I think let's see. Yeah, dude, YouTube is, I mean, I owe YouTube a lot because that is my main platform, but sometimes they do stuff I don't understand. Where's the backwards hat? The backwards hat is somewhere. I didn't feel like wearing it today. The only reason I do that is just to build like, kind of like, what's it called? There's a word, I can't think of the word. Basically, I'm trying to build like consistency, for my shorts. So if you see like the first short, the last short, it all looks the same. That's the only reason for the hat, because sometimes my hair is like totally messed up.
You should grow. Yeah, I can grow a really big beard, but then I look like super, super old, but maybe I could try that. What do you think of a tech channel like A2D? Um, I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I probably saw. I know like Linus Tech Tips and stuff. I watch his stuff a lot. He does some cool stuff. But yeah, tech channels are awesome. It just I feel like with tech channels, unless you're into the tech, in like particular, it gets kind of old at times. And I think Linus has done a decent job of trying to like build the characters of his show. So you're kind of watching it, you know, for him and the characters. But I see some tech channels and it's a grind because they have to like do the same thing over and over, kind of like what I'm doing. So I can't really talk, but it is difficult to like keep that machine going. YouTube gets worse. I mean, I don't know about that. Like, I know a lot of people do quit YouTube because it is kind of stressful and it is a grind. Because like if you have to do this full time, you're always working. But there's a lot of good creators out there. I just think you just have to find them. But there's some like good creators and there's not, you know, not so great creators too. What's with the wall? Oh, so that's just all my past YouTube shorts. So I have like on the very top is my first earliest shorts, and then as I printed more stuff, I just filled up that wall slowly. So it should be finished probably like in 2 months. I should have the bottom of that wall like down there finished. So that'll be kind of cool. I love your content. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Grow out my beard for one video. Yeah, I could do that. What is my favorite cocktail? I really don't drink. So I'm probably not the best answer for that. I didn't tell you my name, right? Sandy, I don't think you did. I just see your username right here. Have you seen See Boys TV? I don't know. Is that a YouTube channel? I can check them out. I've seen, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that channel, but I can check them out later. No drinking bad. I mean, I personally don't drink. I have friends that drink. There's nothing against it, but I don't know. Like as you get older, I just think it's like worse for you for your body, especially if you work out. Like it's just harder to recover if you drink a lot personally. But I have friends that do. I got nothing against it. How old are you? I am 31, so I'm getting up there. Is that like a ghost emoji or blue ghost emoji? That's cute. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of my friends that are YouTubers, they're a lot younger than me, and then I have some that are like way older. So YouTube is weird. Like you'll have creators that are like killing it, and they're like 21, and then you'll have like creators in their 40s and 50s that are like more senior. That's the cool thing about YouTube. Like you get people like at all ages kind of doing their own thing. I'm 14. I'm 15. That's awesome. 31. Oh, I thought you said you were 31. Okay. I'm 13. Okay. That's awesome. Bro, you look 20. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to eat decently, but honestly, like I probably need to work out more. Like this past week has been nonstop, so I haven't gone to the gym too much, but I'm trying to get back into it. I have some friends that are like fitness YouTubers and they're like in awesome shape. I'm like, I need to like get on their plan or something. Yeah, no, I think most of my audience is younger, which is cool. I mean, I get a lot of people that I think are just getting into engineering or like are in school, and if this can like like prod them towards building stuff, I think that's awesome. Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like when you go to school, a lot of schools don't really teach like engineering, or if they do teach it, they don't really show you the practical side of things. Because I went to school for computer science and engineering, and we did like computer programming, but kind of like nothing physical. And so I didn't learn about 3D printing until after school, and I started doing it, on my own. 15. Okay. I like all your videos. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. 17, about to go to college. Oh, that's awesome. What are you looking to study in college? Johnson Gamer, thanks for being family friendly. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I try to keep it really like family friendly so anybody can watch it. I don't want to try to make anything that's like offensive or is not family friendly. Oh, sorry, I missed you, Sandy. I missed your comment. Is it Wallacom? I'm probably sorry. I'm probably murdering your name right now, but I see it. Nice hair. Oh, thanks, man. I just literally did it before the live. Nope, no kids right now. Maybe in the future. I've just been so busy, like trying. I don't think people realize like how much time it takes to like edit videos and post it because well, as you get bigger, you have editors. I had an editor. I'm still working on that right now, but it's like a full-time job to like keep the videos coming out. I just wear a hat. Yeah, I do wear a hat normally because like when I film shorts, I don't want to mess with hair. So I literally just put a white hat on, like I'm good because I don't have to mess with it. But normally I don't wear hats. University of North Carolina. Oh, that's cool. I was in North Carolina last year. Small state school. Yeah, I mean the small state schools are not bad. Like I went to a state school when I went to a state school. Yeah, I think they're actually the best value because if you go to like, I don't know, if you went to Harvard or something like, yeah, you get a really cool degree, but there's so much debt associated with that degree. What is on your back? This is just a white shirt. I don't know. There's nothing on my back. Behind me are some awards I have. Like those are the Guinness records for like the big builds. And then that's the silver YouTube award for 100,000. That's the gold over there. And then I have like some smaller awards. Oh, I'll show you this. This is really cool. So one of my friends, Ben over at ZHC, he made this really cool like hydro flask, and he painted this all by hand, which is crazy. Like it's like a dragon. Let me see if I can show you that. Yeah, he did this. This is like drawn. This isn't like printed. He did this by hand, which is crazy. So I'm actually printing him a giant gift for this. I'm still putting it together, but yeah, he's super talented. You need to check him out. I think if you search Ben as EHC on Instagram, he'll pop up. But he does some really awesome work. Like just look at all the detail with that. It's crazy. I don't want to mess that up. I don't remember who you are, but I'm subbed. I appreciate it. I do 3D printed content. So if you're here, that's kind of the stuff I do. What's on your back? I don't know. Like I don't see anything on my back. Just white shirt. I look a little sus without my cap. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. I am a Wisconsin boy. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the sus means. I don't understand how a hat can change how I look that much. Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like you can wear hats and stuff. I just wear hats because like it makes getting ready easier. Oh, this is the I don't know if YouTube will. I don't think they'll mind. This is the crossbow that we used in that last video, and it's really cool. There's actually like a little lever here, and when you pull this lever, I'm not going to do it because it'll probably blow up in my face, but it cocks the crossbow. It pulls this down, and then you can put your arrow in it, and it has like a little sight and everything. But it's a really cool little bow, and that video is actually on my. I think it's the last video I uploaded. If you want to check that out. That's a really cool one. Bro, we are friends. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. How come? What factory costs? Because the printer is actually free. I was given it as a gift from one of the sponsors. And realistically, it's like, if when you do a price comparison, people don't factor in like when people say like, oh, if you buy a coffee maker,
and you make like, 300 coffees a year, this is how much it costs. It's kind of like that. It's like once you have the upfront cost, you just go with it. Because it's like when you get a car and you drive somewhere, once you have that big purchase, you don't really factor in like, oh, I spent $15,000 to go to the mall. It's like you already paid that. Okay, let's see where I missed here. I live in California right now. Before that, I lived in Dallas, Texas for a little bit. I know about me. There's Among Us behind me. I don't think so. Let's see. I met Mr. Beast briefly for a video. I wouldn't say he knows me, but I ran into him once in a video. He seemed like a nice guy. How's your life with 3D printers? It's interesting. I think 3D printing is a really cool technology because you can literally like, I think 10 years ago it probably didn't exist. And now you have this device where like literally you can like think of something, design it on a computer and just print it. So that's really cool. Actually, I'm in middle school STEM class. We have a 3D printer, could barely print shapes, and it came. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they don't take care of the printers, you probably had a really bad experience. But now, if you like get your own printer and set it up right, it'll probably work awesome. I just think if you neglect it or have a school that neglects it, you're probably gonna have a bad experience with that. Yeah, so I'm reading your comment about 3D print items being slightly cheaper but slightly worse. Yeah, I mean, usually they're probably going to perform worse, but in some situations they're so cheap it kind of offsets how bad they do. Like, say a bottle cap opener, like that costs pennies to print, and it'll probably perform just as well as the real one for like $1. So stuff like that. I mean, you kind of get some benefits to it. Mr. Beast, I think he lives in North Carolina. So I never really liked 3D printing. Oh, probably not the best channel then if you don't like 3D printing. 3D printed hair versus real. Yeah, that could be an interesting video right there. 3D printed scissors. That was actually one of my first videos, was the 3D printed scissors. Funny enough. Thank you, Hex. I appreciate it. Hi, the Phoenix. Hi again, Evie. I think Mr. Beast is in North Carolina. I can't give out more info than that. Real wins. Yeah, it really depends. I mean, I try to make the videos interesting, but it kind of depends on like, how well it performs, how cheap it is. If you try to make armor, how would you put them back together just in glue? I did like chainmail armor for one of my early videos, and that's just like printed in place plastic chainmail. I thought about gluing like metal on top of that to make it more durable, which I might do, but then it's like not really 3D printed. It's kind of like a hybrid, but that could be a cool video in the future if I did like a big like body armor suit and just tested it against different stuff. My videos get you back into it. Oh, that's awesome. Do I ride bikes? I actually have my motorcycle license, but I don't drive anymore because I had some friends get pretty messed up on bikes. So I do know how to ride. I just don't currently ride a motorcycle right now. But they are a lot of fun. Maybe if I get more time and I get access to like a closed like track or something. That's the thing. Like with the motorcycle, you could do everything perfect, but the driver next to you just cuts you off, and then you have an accident and it wasn't even your fault. So that's the only problem there. How many cars does printer 3D? I'm not sure what that means. I wonder what rubber filament armor would protect. That's interesting. Probably like knives, probably. Rubber, probably like, trying to think, TPU would be like a rubber filament. It probably is better than wearing nothing, I would imagine. R15V3. Is that a printer? Maybe.
The cost, so it depends. Like right now I'm using a Bamboo Carbon printer, and that printer was actually a gift from a sponsor, so that one was free. But I think if you bought it, that's like $1,000. But if you go back to my first video when I did the first time lapse of my prints, that's $100 printer. Like literally cost, I think $100 new with a rebate. So you can get printers very, very cheap. The more you pay, the easier it is to use, and like you get some benefits. But if you're starting up a channel, like you can get into it really, really cheap. Some of the messages got deleted. I'm not sure why. I don't know if YouTube is like censoring them or what's going on there. But here you go, 1 billion subscribers. Yeah, it would be cool. I'm trying to get Bamboo Carbon. It is kind of expensive, but if you do print a lot, it is really nice. Like it's probably the nicest printer I've used because like it self levels. It has like a little screen on to show you like what you're printing. Has a lot of features that are nice, but you don't need. Like if you're just trying to save money, you can get a much cheaper printer like the Ender, and that one is like $100. Imagine making a chocolate sword with a chocolate 3D printer. Yeah, no, there's an attachment where you can print with chocolate and stuff, which I may do eventually, but I haven't gotten to that just yet. Oh, R15. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. What's up, Johnson? I don't know what that is. Bob, what's up, Bob? Hey. Why are gold bars so? I don't know what that is. But hey, guys, I'm probably going to wrap it up for tonight. It's 9 o'clock my time, but I'm going to try to stream more, probably every Tuesday, and I'll probably put a notice out before this. So I'll try to keep you guys informed. I'm trying to go live every Tuesday. I might go live more if I get the time, but I'll let you know. Can't make any promises just yet. But thank you all for stopping by, and I'm gonna watch this live back to see if like the audio was okay. I hope it was okay for everybody. But yeah, get some sleep, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. Catch you later.